provable. Okay? That's not what we do in science. A science truth is a little different. So here's what a science truth is. An emergent scientific truth. An agreement among experiments and observations conducted in different ways by different people in different places. That gives you some assurance that what you find was not a product of your own bias. Somebody else does the experiment. Not using the current out of your wall, some other current. They come from a different country, they read a different language, they design a different experiment, but they're asking the same question. And out comes an agreement among experiments. Therein is an emergent scientific truth. And what that means is, very important, it does not require that 100% of experiments agree. There's always going to be some experiments that are wayward for mysterious reasons. You're looking at the overwhelming majority of them. If that's what agrees, you have an emergent scientific truth. And so it is the nature of experiments that there will always be outliers. Here's what's been happening lately. We have people who like to cherry pick science. You have a philosophy, be it a cultural philosophy, a political philosophy, a religious philosophy, and you say, I don't like what these 97 scientists are saying, but these other 3 over here, I like what they say, so that is going to be my truth. What are you doing? This is not how it works. Okay? It's not. I just realized I'm up on those side monitors. Cool. It's good. Just test it. And so what is a theory? I'll tell you what a theory is. It's an understanding of nature that explains broad areas of what is known, and successfully predicts that which has yet to be discovered. That is a theory of nature. Theory. We have quantum theory, the foundation of the entire IT revolution that is powering the 21st century economy. The creation, storage, and retrieval of information is based on the success of quantum theory. We have relativity theory, all traceable to Einstein. But how does that affect our lives other than being really cool sources of storytelling for movies? Relativity. What you also have, here's something you might not have known. You all have smartphones, presumably. Smartphones are communicating with GPS satellites that allow them to know what time it is, where you are on Earth. Those GPS satellites are orbiting far enough away from Earth that their clocks are not ticking at the same rate our clocks are on Earth's surface. In fact, the closer you are to a source of gravity, as we are on Earth's surface, the closer you are, the slower your time ticks. The rate of passage of time is relative. So, these satellites, we know this in advance. We know that if we didn't correct for this effect, the GPS satellites would be handing your smartphones the wrong time. So we pre-shift times delivered by GPS satellites according to relativity, so that we all have the correct time and we all agree with it. That is relativity. We have the theory of gravity, the theory of evolution, the chaos theory. This goes on and on and on. You have people say, oh, evolution is just a theory. So is E equals MC squared, and we made bombs out of that, okay? There's no such thing as just a theory. Now, what it means is people are misusing the word theory. Most of the times, people say, I have a theory I want to share. No, you don't have a theory. You have a hypothesis, right? Let's just make that clear. So a hypothesis is, you have some idea of how something might work, but it remains to be fully tested. That's a hypothesis. Now, I have to hit my colleagues over the head. I have many friends who are physicists who are working on string theory, and they're using the word theory there. But and they're working on the theory of everything. There's even a first-run movie with that title, theory. It's not really a theory. It should be the hypothesis of everything. That's really how that should be. That's really what should happen there.